It is a good day to play No Rest for the Wicked for a nice little afternoon. As many of you know, we were doing Blizzard Month for a bit of time. Then we stopped the Blizzard Month because I just generally wasn't streaming for about 2-ish weeks. And we're back, and we've had a glut of delightful games to be playing, including this week Marl Lords, and then Tales of Kenzera Zhao yesterday. And today we're looking at the most recent release from Moon Studios. For those of you that don't know a lot of developer names, Moon Studios did Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Wisps. Excuse me. I need to hit my sibilance a little harder. And I know some about this game, but as usual, if I've already decided I'm going to play something, I just don't look up more, because I like to know as little as possible. But I think some of the things that are interesting about this is that my understanding is that, one, this game is a take on the ARPG genre, which I think is a genre that has so much room for innovation. There's so much possibility that's still there. I mean, Diablo 4 came out, and it was so similar to existing ARPGs. Not that that's literally a bad thing, but it is another example of anti-innovation, anti-boundary pushing. And I hear this game does that. Two, I know that this game does a lot of things interesting graphically to try to solve some graphical issues of ARPGs, where you're normally looking top-down, so it bends the world so that you can see farther into the distance, which is really cool. And I had a third thing, but I don't remember it, so I'm just going to create a new character. Wow, that looks shockingly like how I look in real life. Perfect. That is totally fine. Enter your name. Well, I'm just going to name myself Shondo, as usual. Select a realm. Name your realm. Day 9 TV Town. Great. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Now I can go down. Create realm. Over the past 6 years, something's happened. Great. Yeah, we're not spending an not spending an hour in character creation. Indeed.
God told me stories.
How's the audio levels?
Said the pestilence turned men's faces inside out.
You hate to see it. Don't you hate it when your face turns inside out?
Made them grow limbs where none should be.
In the same way artificial intelligence generates imagery. They're actually just talking about AI art generation, right?
And she prayed. And the serum would never need to return.
Am I the serum? I'm feeling very unceremonious. These are jokes. These are jokes. Funny. Content, esports, funny.
We should turn back while we still can.
It's an island, not a fairy tale.
This is a fool's errand. There's no sum worth bringing the likes of them to shore.
Oh, are you pointing to me? Are you pointing to Day 9? Oh, am I chained up? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. L to move, hell yeah. Speaking of not funny, Ghosty just absolutely detonating people attempting to be humorous in this chat.
I'd see a ceremony for myself.
Alright, I'm just gonna wander around and appreciate some of the aesthetics here. I mean, dude, I am always tickled by the way in which a game makes things invisible, because you can see that, like... Do I get my mouse back? Oops. You can see that, like, this entire area here is invisible, but when you walk in front of the rope, it becomes semi-translucent. So you can see that it still has some it doesn't fully make it disappear, which I think is really clever, because by doing that, it helps give a sense of grounding in the space.
Set him to sacrifice, strutting about like you're the only killer.
So, you're supposed to be special or something?
Dude, I love that they're just saying stuff to me, instead of me having to go one by one and talk to them.
Not just the weather. Then
Captain wants a word with you up above.
Some surfaces, like ladders or vines, can be climbed. Climb faster.
Not sure.
no good will come on this.
Just looking around, just looking around.
You put the men on edge, Sarah.
Oh, I am Sarah.
Trafficked in people before, but, well, I won't be sorry to be out of these waters with you off my ship. I was paid to deliver you to Sakura in one piece, and I will. I get to your quarters and stay out of our way till landfall. What will at you below decks?
There's zero chance something bad happens to the ship and you'll need to learn your combat buttons. Dude, my forearms are so big. Alright, so that's stamina. Quarters below decks, maybe this way? Nice. Certain objects are breakable. They may reveal hidden loot or paths when destroyed. Attack. It's Y to collect loot. What? Press Y to collect. This is Y, right? Okay, I see. I was too close. Oh, I'm so mad at bags! I'm mad at bags! Yeah! Ugh! Cidal? What's sidling? Oh. See you later, alligator. Rough cut meat. Can I punch the door down? Alright, there's some currency behind me. Sidle. So if I sidle and I walk away, yeah, we're the reason the ship sunk. Someone punched a hole through the ship. Let's look at Daddy Big Forearms over here. Pinch.
Hey, you. A little help with the...
Hey, do you need help? Can I stand above you? Can I loom?
Fetch me the mushrooms from the shelf and herbs from the table. I have to keep stirring, or it'll go from burn to ashes.
Burn to ashes. Alright.
Just grab me that. Just grab me that food.
What did he what were the things he wanted? Ah, herbs.
In you go, along with a little seawater and a lot of sawdust.
A little sawdust.
Sure, you can eat a mushroom in a pinch, but nothing beats a cooked meal. Here, have some for yourself.
Mushroom soup. Oh, yeah, you've obtained food. Eating food typically restores health, but some may provide temporary buffs. Down below and rest. Woo! Ouch.
I fixed up your bed myself. Real nice like.
Thanks.
Don't fret if you can't sleep.
Look at our forearms!
Those 2 weeks aboard, I couldn't catch a wink.
Alright. Hey, I'm resting. I'm resting, so I must not be the wicked. I can tell I'm not. Because I'm look! Do you get it? Funny. Whoa! Okay. Oh! Wait a minute. Am I gonna need to learn combat? I don't know about you, but I don't have a sense of urgency. Alright, you've obtained an equipable item. Equip it from inside the inventory. Open the inventory by holding this, or by using the this selector. Okay, get ready, everyone. Alright, so it's a very Souls-like setup. Oh, I see. Attack enemies with X, deal bonus damage by holding X for charge attack, evade by dodging. These actions do what you think, and without that, you can't do anything. Great. Oh, and I see the lock-in. Nice. How much damage does this guy do? So I see. So I eat this. Nice. You obtained an offhand item. Alright. Alright. Ready shield. That's really weird. That, like, I use the face buttons for swinging. But I don't use the right bumper for swinging? Huh. Because, like, my brain is immediately in Dark Souls mode, so I want to just start tapping bumpers and stuff. Alright, let me go up. Alright, nice. Let me see how this blocking works. Very similar to the Souls games. I genuinely wish my stamina was a bar in the top left corner because I move. And I want something that isn't moving. Because when it's staying by me. Maybe I'm crazy. Alright, let me wander around. I shall follow where the lights are. Sprint off surfaces or ledges to jump. Alright. So can I, like, go over this? Oh, this is literally a wall. Alright, got it. Alright. Stagger an enemy to briefly lower their guard. Weapons deal poise damage, increase. Yep, while the poise meter of an enemy. Once full, the enemy is staggered. Alternatively, parry before an enemy attacks to instantly stagger them. Alright. That's pretty generous with the. That's pretty generous with the timing. My timing was not good on those. Obtained a quick item. Quick item provides useful buffs. Alright, what are my... How do I figure out what that thing is? Now this is a true esports moment, man, where I have no idea what these things are doing. So I got a key. Maybe there's a door somewhere. Locked doors. Don't see any locked doors. I don't want to do that. Oh, God. This is what's so hard about being a streamer. Probably hard for... I've solved it. Alright. Alright. Round 2. I kind of like it. It just lets me walk right off. I'm gonna do the most powerful move, which is sidling. Cidal time. There it is. Okay, so there's probably gonna be something to climb. I feel so stupid. I feel so dumb. Oh, I thought that was a bookshelf, but now I'm looking at it, and it's very, very clearly a door. Backstab. All right, this is Souls. Got it. I'll be honest, no one can what? It's really pathetic.
My name's not what. It's...
I swear, it's a super cool name. You're gonna be so jealous when I tell you my name. Here it comes, it's... What? Is he dead? He's dead, but he still has like a breathing animation. Like, I don't know. My name, it's like properly what? Oh, sorry, I'm having... So is your name like, is it like Ellipsis? Is that your name? Cup of pow. Oh my god, Shadowcast. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs on our Beauty Thursday. He said, I got laid off, have some subs. Oh god, I'm sorry, Shadowcast, man. No more sub gifting for you. We will accept those warmly, but please feel no pressure. We'll just provide you with free entertainment as long as you want to stop by.
Let it burn! Show these mainlanders Sakra is our island!
Allies' health bars are blue, whilst enemies, they're red. Whoa, my hands keep wanting to hit the B button for roll. This is rough. Alright, parry didn't work so well. Oops, looking at the wrong meter. Alright, I'm being a newbie. Yeah. Sprint or dodge and press X to perform a combo attack. Alright, I mean, this combat is all very familiar. The smoke. Can't see shit. You're, of all the people who swing at me, you're gonna parry me, you jerk? I don't believe this. Oh, so the B button is the roll in Dark Souls. And in this game, it's the A button. That's gonna mess me up a lot. Gotcha.
You shouldn't be here, Sarah.
Oh, hold on.
It's too late for fairy tales.
Oh my god, Justin! It's great to see you. Collision, how are you, man?
It's too late for any of us.
Is our name Serum, or are we a Serum? We are a Serum, and our name is Shondo. Because that's my name. Followed by Doe. Super Gucci says, what's poppin' day 9? Not much, Super Gucci. Just hanging out playing a video game. I am exhausted. I'll be honest. I am so tired, Super Gucci. Good lord. Really interesting aesthetic in that cutscene. Because there's a kind of like painterly look for a lot of like sketched concept art type stuff, where you're just kind of like spattering paint on areas and not trying to get a lot of detail. Oh, the visuals are really gorgeous.
So, it's true. The king is dead.
Long live the king.
Long live the king.
Oh my god!
Man.
He admitted!
Good friend. I will mourn him.
We will all mourn him.
But I'll mourn him quite a bit harder, to be clear.
The people look to you for strength.
I offer my condolences and my counsel, as I did for your father for
The
many
great
years.
pestilence has returned, Lord Bowers.
Stop being so sad. There's work to do.
They're not rumors. Even now, it ravages the island of Sacra just off our own shores, turning their men and women into unspeakable things.
This art is
The
unbelievable.
pestilence is a punishment upon those who have lost their faith.
Is it now?
How convenient.
You question the church.
You're not the church, Madrigal. You're just the tip of its spear.
Enough.
Oh!
Whatever the cause of the sickness, I cannot allow it to
Eat
spread.
shit, Madrigal.
Father's been weak for many years. I will begin my reign doing what he could not.
My king, you are grieving. I must recommend against any
It's
hate.
already done.
I'm going to get a new haircut and buy a Lamborghini.
Position will set sail for Sacra.
I promise we will cleanse the island of this wickedness. Our new king's faith in the church is well placed.
Our king's faith was never in question. Ellsworth is a strong ruler, your grace. Sacra will recover.
No. Sacra will be reborn. This
you
is
see?
my responsibility to the kingdom. With God's hands, we will reach into every corner of the island and bring it like a newborn babe, screaming into the light.
Oh my god. I don't know if you know this, but my forearms are very buoyant. 11 out of 11, I'm going to be streaming Mechabellum on March 16th. Tattered Serum Leggings. Bruh. I got across Isola Sacra, you'll discover various resources. Gathering resources is key to progression and survival. Oh my god, am I going to be hit with survival mechanics? So by the way, one of the things that I want to note that we can see right now is one of the, I think, visual brilliancies that this game has done. Where, oh god, oh this sucks. Let me open up MS Paint. Alright, so like, if this is the plane of the world, your camera might only see, like, you know, imagine we have a little camera here that's shining down like this. You might only see this square of area. Or it might be more like a, you know, parallelogram. And what this means is that if you have a bunch of really, you know, cool, like really tall trees and really sweet landmarks here in the distance, you literally will not see them unless you are super close. So, you know, this sort of thing happened, you know, when I was playing Path of Exile, where there's this huge, awesome gate that's the entrance to a city. Wow, I'm definitely not a fucking artist, huh? And so if, you know, I'm going to draw it in gray. If this is all the camera can see on the ground right here, you literally don't even see this entryway until your character is standing right here. And then this is what the camera shows behind it. So what this game does is, I mean, you still have the, you know, flat world. This is the world that is still on this plane, but it uses a shader to kind of bend the world. So this corner maps to here, this corner maps to here. It bends it like this. So instead of seeing a flat, a flat sort of trapezoid like this, it actually kind of looks onto in this way. So you can actually see the stuff in the background. Because again, the white is what the actual world is. And this is a little bit incorrect, what I'm saying, but still for the sake of communication, it's fine. The gray is how the world is sort of bent to be on a slope so the camera can actually see into the distance. So for instance, if you see right up here, the world is bent. So it looks like it's bent. It's actually a flat plane that's just having the graphics sort of pull those distance things in. And as you'll note, as I walk more this way, it sort of like pulls it back into focus. Or not into focus, pulls it back into flatness. And Animal Crossing New Horizons is probably the most famous game to do this.
Oh, knew it. Should have never brought you on board.
Dude, this is how like terrible project managers work. I knew you should have had 5 to 7 years experience.
You'll never make it to Sacrament from here. This coast is crawling. If there isn't. Oh. The waves. Can you feel them, Father?
Fred Gregg says, "Don't worry, everyone, I'm back."
See.
Oh, thank goodness. Ship's captain told us to try to get to the city of Sacramento. Warned that more raiders would attack. Ship, Miller ahead. Okay. Wait, I get a map? Oh, I get a map. Oh my god. Are we actually doing a bespoke world? Fog of War. The map reveals your path through Isola. However, the world constantly shifting, so this path will gradually fade over time. Oh. Interesting. So instead of it being a discrete randomization, it's sort of a continuous randomization. Because the way a lot of ARPGs work is it'll randomly assemble like a zone, and you can explore it. And as long as you stay in the zone, it stays fixed. The instant you leave, instantly regenerated. Dude, look at this crab. This guy's so dope. Punching to death is a sign of great respect among the forearm culture. Hell yeah. Weight class. Weight class controls the dodge you perform. Fast. Quick step. Normal roll. What? So wait, if I am... Hold on. I can't believe, first of all, that it's actually explaining this mechanic. How do I look at any of this other stuff? Do I have to click? Alright, so I suppose these must be derived. And I can't hover over them to learn a damn thing. Very cool, very cool. Maybe if I hit X and I can... So if I have heavy load, I can roll and knock into people, so it's not just a... So if I do this and I unequip... So now I'm fast. Huh. I see, so that consumes less stamina. And another thing I want to see is, do I have XP? 13 out of 50 XP? I see. Gaining 1 XP. Hell yeah. At fire pits, you can cook meals using obtained resources. Every meal has different effects. Most will recover health, but you can do some other stuff. So let's see. Take all. Now, do these have weights in my inventory? Doesn't look like it, so maybe it's just my equip weight. Okay, so I have, it says X is spin, scales with strength. Gems? Oh my god. Oh. Oh! Alright, you can swap the selected food item. Oh, I ate it instead. Okay. Alright. I see. Okay. What? It just lets me do this? So if I hit... how does this game work? Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh, am I semi-immortal? Oh god. So how do I quickly open the map with the selection button? Okay. Oh, dude, that's so good. Farms are not as buoyant as we considered. Well, once they balloon up with gas, sure they will be. Give me the herbs. Kindler's mantle. Whoa! Hope I can get some more stuff, because I'm on a heavy roll soon. I mean, that's the most Souls thing in the universe. Remember, if your game is good, you're not ripping anything off. It's just an homage. Spend gained focus by unleashing your weapon's runes. What? Runes are powerful special attacks unique to every weapon. Ready a weapon to perform its rune. Ready weapon hand, so I hold that, perform a rune. Alright, so I guess I don't have enough. Requires a shovel? Alright. Can't wait for plunging attack. Yo, I love plunging attack, man. Plunging attack is sick. Get me off. What? Catch fish? At Serum Whispers, you can rest and record your progress. If death should find you, you will incur durability loss, but be spoken anew. Alright. Found the bonfire. Found the bonfire, baby. I swear to God, I'm pressing Y so many times. Channel the Serum Whisper. Is that it? So I'm saving it, right? Every time I do that, I've saved it. Sweet. Oh, that didn't stagger that guy at all. I want to try to parry. Pick up some mushrooms. Oh, okay, I was on the ground, so I probably couldn't get up because I was on the ground, huh? So items incur a durability loss, so let me... 90 out of 100, okay. Oh, fuck. What? Dude, that's awesome. That's so great. I mean, that's just fantastic. I mean, that was just incredible. What a conveniently placed ocean. I know. I know, how ridiculous. Alright. I need to wishlist this game. Yeah, so my understanding is that this is the early access release. Maybe I can't parry that. Keep not having enough stamina. Parrying is fun, though. Oh my god, I hit all the wrong buttons. All the wrong buttons. And I'm kind of trying to make myself do something recently when I've been playing games, which is make yourself learn the parry. I did this when I was playing the new Prince of Persia game, and so the game becomes so much better. Ben Faith says, Dan, have you ever talked about how Souls games pioneered, to my knowledge, the combat concept of allowing the enemy to attack first or not just mashing the attack yourself. Yeah, so the way I would describe it is that the specific way that the Souls games impacted, like, combat in everything since then, from open world games like Assassin's Creed to roguelikes to, you know, now this, you feel the influence of it, and I feel like the core essence of the Souls combat system is this idea of a combination of timing and rhythm mixed with stamina as a resource. Where I am looking at the animation for the enemy, and they have a rhythm to them. So it might be swing, swing, stab. And so, if I have a weapon that might attack medium fast, if it's like swing, swing, stab, I might be able to insert an attack in between the last swing and that final stab. I might be able to insert one in there. If I have a really long cooldown, I might have to wait till swing, swing, stab, and then I do one big swing. And because mine has a very long amount of time, I can only do it before or after that sequence. Or maybe, you know, if I have a knife where there's swing, swing, I can swing, stab with my knife, then the second swing I still have enough time to block. So it's like lining up the timings of your attack with the timings of their attack, all while you're trying to manage this stamina resource, this green thing here. And those are some of the mechanics, but I feel like what's interesting and what makes it feel so compelling is that you have to intensely pay attention to animations. So I'm watching this, and I just tried to time my parry. Oh, give me a break. I tried to time my parry based upon when I thought that hit was going to actually strike me. And that is a very visual thing, where you are looking and observing and trying to judge the time and judge the exact moment when you can do it. And I genuinely think that one of the core funs that exists in, like, across many, many different games is quick approximation. Like, if you're playing DDR and you see the notes coming up, you step right at the right time. So you go step, 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 wait, wait, step, step, wait, step, step, wait. Like, that sort of quick approximation of judging when you're supposed to step, or the quick approximation of aiming and shooting in a first-person shooter. Or, in this case, the quick approximation of trying to time when I hit this parry button against this kind of enemy. Let me see if I can parry this leaping attack. Let me just go stab him, huh? Roll, please. Oh. Because, like, in that case, I thought he was going to go, charge. But he went, charge. So my timing's a little off. And I think that that is so unbelievably satisfying. Anytime a game has some set of systems that have some sort of quick approximation-y element to it. Other versions of this would be the active reload of Gears of War, where if your guns are loading, if you tap it at an exact moment during the reload, it instantly reloads. Really, really satisfying. Rhythm games. Really, really satisfying. And I think that what it really opened up... God, I get that timing wrong every time. One thing I like a little less about this experience thus far is that the enemies kind of react to my swing. So you'll see... You see how when I hit the enemy, he kind of went like that? It makes it a lot harder to read their motions, because in Dark Souls, if you hit an enemy, they do not react, period. They just literally take it. Unless you have staggered them. And that reaction is always proportional to... Hey, New Sunshine, happy 138 months. Alright, I'm going to stop trying to make myself parry, and I'm just going to kill this dude. Actually, so if I do this... Run over here and cook some shit. Yeah, I've been parrying a lot in my games lately. Like, Lies of P is so fun when you get the parry nailed. The thing is that, like, to be clear, I don't think it's that this enemy is super, super hard. And this is a game that's super hard, and you gotta get ready for it. You should eat one of these. Rather, what I think is that, I'm trying to make myself parry, and parrying's has different timing in different games, so. I mean, frankly, just like rolling around. Whoops. Roll, please. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong button. This is going to be my curse in this game, is that I keep hitting the Dark Souls button. I'm gonna parry. No, I'm not. What? I rolled! Woohoo! Alright, what is this? How do you compare? How do you compare? How do you compare? Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Wonder how I do comparisons. You don't compare? Well, I can't believe it's done this. Alright, take all. Detailed instruction on how to craft a small chest. Blade oil. Can be hurled to deal 30 damage. Small vial of focus. Alright. This is a Claymore. Oh, dude. Alright, let's see what the moveset of this is. What's my charge attack? Alright. Hell yeah. No, just climb up it. Can I not climb up this shit? Are we kidding me? Do I have to drop down to here? Oh, I needed to... What? Wait, what just happened? I jumped, and I jumped so hard I just killed myself, man. I mean, you ever jumped into a wall and insta-gibbed yourself? Man. I feel so connected to the housefly right now. Alright, so... Cidal? So I think I need a Cidal here. Alright, I'm sidling. I'm sidling. I'm sidling. Alright. So this is just... Okay. Cidal. Cidal. It's a two-handed weapon, so I guess I can only have this one out. Dude, I can't see anything. This is the game. Now I want to change something real fast here. I'm gonna see what this looks like. Alright, so I didn't see a way to get up, and here's an actual backseating question. Is there... I don't think... There didn't seem to be a way up here. So I'm going to... You know what? Screw it. I trust myself. I'm just not going to go there. Not going to worry about it, because I have lots of places to explore. See if I can craft anything. Alright. What? Dude, this thing is impossible to open. So, does this... Oh, that does take a bunch of stamina. Alright, I gotta stop parrying, man. I'm just done parrying. Parrying is it's over. You've gained a level. Every level up grants you 3 attribute points. Alright. Ah. So let me do... Alright, so this is slow spell stuff. So, I'm going to come back to this comment about... let me actually level up first, real fast. Barry says, will Dan and I be playing in Marl Lords? Already uploaded to YouTube. You can check it out right there. Nice. Okay, so coming back to some of the, I think, impact of Souls games, there's this kind of trend that you can see in combat in a lot of single-player games for a long time, where they got faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. To, my God, I even remember, what was the Metroidvania game? I think it was just called Strider, where as fast as you could hit the button, that's how fast you could attack. And there were, you know, PlayStation games like Devil May Cry that kind of have this, do a higher combo, hit more buttons, link more things together. And I think that, yes, Dark Souls kind of has some specific mechanics of stamina and animation watching and things like this, but I think in terms of the pacing, it just slowed things down. Because, in a sense, if you have a short time frame for a fight, like 1 second, or even 3 seconds, it's very hard for there to be time to make decisions, because it's just too small of a time. Like, obviously, if the fight was 100 milliseconds, you literally would not have enough time to make many decisions. But if a fight happens over the course of 60 seconds, that's a long time. There's a lot of opportunities to do things like have a really slow build-up of focus, which in this game appears to be a mana resource. You could slowly build up focus over the first 30 seconds. Then the second half, you actually have the opportunity to do a really big focus attack. And then there's enough time to stop and back up and heal. Like, I think that super positive, I think, an impact that it's had on gaming, just slowing stuff down. Armor shards? Alright, take all. Turbo Pepsi says, God dang, Sean just finished season 1 of Shogun. What a wild ride. I think it's only a 1-season show. And also, my name is spelled S-E-A-N.
What's this?
I love staggering. So rat down. I like big, heavy, slow weapons lately. I'm all about that. How hyped are you for Severance Season 2, dude? Noah, I cannot wait. See, like the slowness of these fights and of the way that Dark Souls sort of implements this, the slowness means that you actually have the ability to see how your positioning is mattering. Like, this arrow fires so slowly compared to how fast a real arrow would slow. Or compared to how a real arrow would fly. What? That's what I'm trying to do, dude. Oh, I can move while I'm doing this. So suddenly your positioning matters, the distances matter, how many enemies there are matter. And oh my god. Alright, good to see it. How's everything going at the dinner spot? You know what I'm trying to fucking say to you. Second dinner. There we go. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. But like, I've talked about this before, but I feel like it bears repeating because that's what my entire life is about, is repetition. Like, if you have systems in your game that you think are interesting, I, the player, will not care unless you make them matter. So, as a really simple example, let's imagine that your game has poison in it, and if you are poisoned, you simply consume an item, it goes away, and you have an absolute crap ton of that item, and it's like instant. Like, it's so not a problem to get poisoned, you just don't care. Okay, well, what if to consume the item that fixes your poison takes a very long time to do? Like, it maybe takes 10 seconds of consumption of this. Immediately, poison matters more. And it doesn't have to literally always be about punishment, but punishment is such a simple, clear way to make things matter. And so, okay, if you say, in this game, you die very quickly. Okay, that doesn't immediately mean that position matters, all the different stats matter, and so on and so forth. But it's like a starting point where there's this punishment, and then the slowness, where you can actually visually process it. And then the fact that there's many enemies that swing horizontally, many that swing vertically, and there's different pacings to this. These are like the elements that use the space, and then the punishment of easy death makes you care about those elements. I'm almost explaining this well. But man, there are so many RPGs that I've played where like damage is just damage. So if you have fire damage or frost damage or poison damage, doesn't matter. It's just damage. It's an aesthetic thing. You can tell yourself you're poisoning things. Yeah. But if all of a sudden freezes actually stop people from moving. Okay, does that matter? If you're blowing up everything on the screen in 2 seconds, does it matter that you're freezing them? Not really. So I always greatly appreciate when, or how the Dark Souls games have just like Howdy, Poppy. Good to have you popping in. But, like, I always appreciate how the Dark Souls genre has, like, you know, percolated into all these other genres. With these elements that just make you care about all these various systems. So I'm just going to keep wandering. Because I think that some of the Souls-like games that I don't like... Copper pickaxe. Oh, boy. Some of the Souls-like games that I don't enjoy very much, they... Oh, my God. They have this punishment. They have, you know, easy death. And they have respawn and, like, you know, all this sort of stuff. But their combat is very, very, very flat. Ow. I thought I rolled. How dare you? What do these mushrooms do? How do I look in my inventory? Restores 10 health over 10 seconds. That's it. How much health do I have? Hit points 50. All right. Just eat some mushrooms real quick. Western Bridge key is needed to open the door. Press Y with a woodcutter's axe to cut down this tree. So it looks like there's some survival crafty elements in here. Eh? Got him. Give me the meats. No, 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 get me out. Oh, rolling through. You ever tried rat meat before? No, 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 we don't have that a lot in California, Starlad. I can see the fog encroaching in these areas. I see. I see how it works. So basically, this is a visual representation that once this fog encloses this area, all the enemies respawn. That's kind of nice. Oh, God. Get... Ah! Dude, playing lots of games as a streamer is just like an absolute hazard.
You'll make a fine.
Oh! He cooks. Oh, I'm on fire! I'm gonna burn up. Okay. Cox, when you say Souls-like, obviously you mean Dark Souls. Yeah. Do you think those mechanics have always been in games and Dark Souls bundled it all together? I would be happy to hear if there are other games that you feel like did what Dark Souls did beforehand. I think I can do this. So I bet if I jump like this... Oh, Grokas, I'm so sorry to hear about your pup, man. I hope you're hanging up okay. It was tough. It was tough for me. Little CC. Old Bone Eyes herself. Alright, what is this? This is a sword, blade oil, wildling coat. I'm gonna pick up everything because it looks like I can sell. Enemies can also deal poise damage. Can interrupt your actions. Yep. Poise is like my favorite stat ever. Oh, I have a bug. I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah, and let me actually just look at this wildling coat. So I hit this. Where's the weight? I think I see. All right, I'm heavy. Early access successful. Bug discovered. Yeah. Bonham says, you could argue that Ultima Underworld was the first to have slow combat mechanics. So, here's how I'm going to slice this, Pontiff. I'm going to try to make us as productive as possible in our conversation here. Which is, there is... mechanics will, when combined and tuned in certain ways, create certain experiences. And it's the uniqueness of this experience here that matters, not necessarily the exactness of the mechanics. So, for example, if you zoom back, you could say that Dark Souls is an action RPG. It has real-time combat, you gain levels and items to improve the stats of your character. So, Dark Souls is an action RPG, Path of Exile is an action RPG. They both literally have those mechanics I said. But the way that the stamina and the timing and the positioning and the tuning of everything works makes Dark Souls feel like this rhythmic, focused, animation-driven combat. And Path of Exile feels like a loot and number and progression-driven combat. So they feel very, 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 very different as games. And so I think what I might say, Pontiff, is what are some games that kind of did some of the stuff that Dark Souls did in terms of how they feel in assembly? Because I actually would agree that a lot of those old games did have a slowness to combat, not necessarily deliberately, but just because, okay, we can only render one enemy on the screen at a time. We just gave him an attack animation, and there you go. Where do I want to go? I guess I'll just go over this way. Oh, I could have gone either way, huh? Quasar, thank you. I hope you have a great day.
Just give us back the gates, rich man, and we'll let you pass. I don't have
Swing, 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 swing. Dude, this range. You actually, a lot of the, I think some of the combat around Castlevania games, that is a good point, did kind of have that element. Oh, dude, I need to keep picking up mushrooms. That was awesome. I'm doing that shit again. Hold on, let me just snack on a mushroom. Oh my god, that fucking hurts. So I have this fire bar. Oh, I thought I was out of the way. Oh, dude. Oh my god, what game am I playing? Gotcha. Where is this tossy guy? So I remember there was like a door over here somewhere. This game is very, very, very dark. Where was this door? Over here? Oh yes, some shrubbery. There it is. Ugh. Dude, these guys seem so good. I've still never really been very good with these sort of huge, heavy weapons in the Souls games. Can I cook here? Can I cook? Is this a campfire I can cook at? Hold on, I gotta eat mushrooms for a little bit.
Leave me be. I'm no soldier, and I have no coin. No.
Alright. Shadowcast is the fun of big heavy weapons, isn't the being good at him? Mm-hmm. Mess hall key is needed? Oh, God. So many keys, so little time. By the way, Death Champ, no spoilers! Don't give me any information at all in the slightest, please. All fall, only some rise. See ya. Oh, I see him on the other side of the wall. Dude, I just can't quite see. Now, I don't know if it looks too dark on your screen, because I have these huge, like, I have these incredibly bright lights on my face. Like, this is the way my room would look if I turned them off. See how even and peachy my head looks? I was over here, I think. Sweet. Awesome. All right, so Sherlock says, "Why is the webcam so low?" What do you mean? So I go to here. I'm gonna do strength, why not? Strength. Oh, it's a campfire. Oh, let me run. That's it, that's all I have. Ah! Coins. Sheer's monitor too tall? I guess, Sheer Luck, I think I don't know what you mean by, like, why is my camera so low? Like, why is this the camera angle? Because the answer is, because I put the camera there. I could put it higher, I could put it lower, I could put it left to the right. It's just here. Alright, fine, I'll talk to you.
Thank you, stranger. Thought I could sabotage the gate, keep more of these savages from reaching Sacrament's walls. But I got my damn fool self trapped too. Suppose there's a reason I'm a blacksmith and not a soldier, huh? Name's
Alright, upgrade me.
Ever need anything repaired? You come to me.
Now here. This will open the gate. Get yourself to Sacrament.
But keep a careful eye out. I heard some of these...
A sell, so I guess I'll sell. Wait a minute. Okay, so actual backseating question. So this deals 2 more damage than this does. Is it because of the durability that it's lower? Huh. Okay, I thought I had it. I thought I did equip the better one. Sell this. Okay. Okay, so I guess I could buy a lot of these. Where's my money? There it is. Short bow. Cleric's mace. Where's the biggest, clumsiest shit in the game? Two-handed greatswords. This is a slightly better claymore than what I have. You know what? Hell yeah, I love soup. Alright, I'm unmuted now. Don't mind me. I'm unmuted now. I'm loaded up with mushroom soup. Hope everyone was thoroughly entertained by the rain. The walking speed feels too slow and the running speed feels too fast. For exploration, at least. Those guys fuck me up, dude. Nail-laden club. Alright, take all. Do. Okay, so this is something that I still haven't done yet. Let me go to here. No, not here. Here. Hold the button. I'm holding the button. Oh my god. Yeah, what are... Huh. So what are some of these things? Vial of Poise. Vial of Focus. So how do I equip things on my little hotbar here? Oh, I can only have one equipped at a time? Okay. Okay. It's a big sword. My number one goal is to get the biggest hammer. That's what we're looking for. Alright. So it just has everything here? Okay. By the way, guys, no backseating, for God's sake! No backseating! Oh my god, I don't know how this is possible. No instructions about UI, UX. No answers to my questions of, I wonder where that is. I am a broadcaster, and it is more entertaining as a broadcaster to share with you what is going on in my head than to sit quietly not speaking. So that's why I talk. So how might I land down there? Probably going around this way. New Lyman says, I wonder what rhetorical means. Alright, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna Cidal. That WoW stream was hilarious for backseating. Dude, it was brutal talk. It was so brutal. Alright. Opening it up. I'll take all these. So this, it appears I will throw myself to my death should I fly off the edge. Hey, Beard and Coffee. Man, it's good to have you on the live stream. Yeah, we're actually playing some WoW next week, in case any of you are curious. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to be doing some more Heroes of the Storm. I am going to do some OTK Druid laddering as well. Because I hear that they buffed it. There's also another key that I got that I don't remember what it is. Let me look. Alright. Toasty Burke says, I've never used the word Cidal until this game. I know. There's certain words that you just don't use. Even like inventory. Missing hand for the broken lever at the fortress gate. Now that's a funny thing. Where is the fortress gate? Hey, Beard and Coffee, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, man. Look at that view. That's incredible. It's incredible. Hell yeah, Day 9, thanks for the laughs. Hell yeah. Why can't I equip this? Oh, I don't have enough dexterity. Turbo Peps is not related to this game, but random question. How close-knit is the SC2 caster community nowadays? It'd be nice to get a shout-out to my man from 010, Rotterdam. Well, dude, I'm always happy to shout out Roddy. I love Mr. Kevin van der Kooi. Is just an amazing human being. Just love him. I literally have endless positive things to say about Roddy. Not just his skill as a broadcaster and content creator, but like as a human being, he's just a very, very good person. Now, in terms of like my opportunities to interact and meet with people, are you kidding me? I can mine this shit with a pickaxe? Hold on. I can laud Kevin all day, but like, I need to equip a pickaxe? So does this work like this? What? 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 So like... I guess. Oh, this is a different way I could have entered. I see. I see. Crablar. What is this? This game is just like, you can press Y to Cidal. In terms of, like, opportunities to actually interact with a lot of the casters, I mean, only if they're in town. And there are times when, you know, for instance, James Carroll, a.k.a. Calaris. There's been some pretty regular times where James has been in town, because James does, like, fucking everything. I bet you there's something in there. I bet you. I'm betting you. Oh my god, I lost the bet. I really wish, you know, I think one of the best times ever is when there were StarCraft events, like every weekend, or every other weekend, and you just wind up seeing the same people. What in the legitimate fuck just happened? I do not understand what just occurred. Why did I die? What happened? You know, one of the best times of my life was, what the fuck was this? I have no idea what occurred. I don't know why. I need to go over here. But yeah, no, I just think it's one of the things that I liked about college, about grad school, about, you know, regular esport event attending professionally, is you just see the same groups of people again and again and again and again and again. It's a really nice way to build relationships. That sure does seem to be one big gate, huh? I can't see anything. Maybe there's a switch or something up here? Can't be sure. Huh. Some legitimate confusion. Maybe we'll go around this way. I'm physically leaning forward to peek. Well, again, I have these huge lights on the left and right of my face. Oh, fuck. Hit him one more time. I genuinely do not know how to engage these guys. Nom 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 nom. Oh, here I go. I can hit the Y button. Yeah, I do kind of miss that feeling of just regularly encountering people. I mean, especially with the pandemic hitting. Like, dude, I just stayed inside. Figured it out. Another little thing over here. So maybe if there was an alternative way to get in there. I don't know. Hey, I know you. Alright, I will parry him. Holy fucking moly, that's no fair. I just thought I was out of range. Some of the distances feel a little tough to judge still. I want to see if I can parry this dive once in my life. Actually, no, I'm just going to do a charge. Oh, I thought I parried. Easy. Does combat feel smooth? So, no, but also I would say that Elden Ring and Dark Souls combat don't feel smooth. I wonder why I can't explore in there. It feels like a very slow, deliberate kind of combat style. Because, I mean, when I think smooth combat, I kind of tend to think like the way that a lot of tightly designed fighting games function. Where it's like really snappy, where there's a lot of whoopsie daisies. Sure, I'll go down. But there's like a lot of animation canceling type stuff that occurs. Sweet. Dude, Elden Ring has trained me to just look underneath elevators constantly. But in that case, I just fell off. Accident. It's kind of interesting. It's down here. You still play Hearthstone? We're doing Hearthstone next Wednesday, my dude. Oh, I see. It's relink point. Okay, very souls. Very, very soulsy. So here's where I just abruptly died last time. What do we think happened? Wild and wacky. Dude, this game, like, I will say, this game is so dark. It is insanely hard to see in this game. Wait, am I taking health damage when I'm in there? Alright. Have some mushroom pie. You're in a dark room, would that help? I don't know. I don't know, let's find out. Let's find out. I can't see shit. Wow, this room is dark without these bright-ass lights. Holy shit. You know what's funny? I nearly blend in with the game. That's how dark the game is. It's like way too dark. It is insanely, insanely dark. See, don't I just show, like, now that I see myself behind this game, I mean, I'm actually way too bright for this game. Oh my god! Yeah, Paradox L1, man, welcome! Back to my peachy self. Peach 9 TV. We learned to literally be made out of peaches. Climb, climb. Yeah. Gotcha. Alright. Peachy Keen. My head now is shaped like a peach. You know, probably next week I'm going to start going back to the gym and start being healthy, but man, when things were rough with Cece, I just was like, nope, not going to put this burden on myself. We're definitely going to eat to de-stress. And it was fucking awesome. Alright. Considered streaming with sunglasses. Unfortunately, I'm not as cool as Nathanius. What if I do this? That was it? Alright. Ghosty says, have you ever done the Tim Tam Slam? Learned about it recently and tried his new experience. I'm glad I did, but boy, is that not a regular thing. I've never heard of the Tim Tam Slam. Does this have to do with the dessert treat, the Tim Tam? Or Tam Tams? I don't remember what they're called. Because I'm not an Australia-phile. Tim Tam Slam, actually, it does sound like... does sound like something that might hurt, that might cause digestive issues. Wretched archer pants. Mushroom and meat curry. Yo, what's the Tim Tam Slam? Ugh. What I assume it says, oh boy, yep, you nibble off diagonal ends and suck hot liquid like coffee or tea, and then only 2 seconds later pop it in your mouth. The whole thing turns molten. It's a truly unique experience. Huh. So it's kind of like taking a hot fluid, putting it in your body, while saying as loudly as you can, Tim Tam Slam, while your mouth is full. Just getting bubbly caramel goodness in there. It sounds great. Get out of the water. God, I can't see anything in this game. It's so dark. I mean, the funny thing is, you know, when it comes to early access stuff, I'm trying to be a little better about this, but, like, I just don't engage with early access most of the time. Because there's things like, dude, I can't see shit. And I can imagine a dev, I'm stuck. I can imagine a dev going, yeah, no shit, dude. I'm stuck. No! I'm stuck! No! Ah! Like, I'm just gonna go drown. Good timing. Well, because, like, you know, if a game is in development, here's a conversation I've had with a developer about a game that is in development. Hey, this thing seems a little weird. Yeah, no, it's terrible. We definitely want to fix that. And that's it. Like, that's the conversation. Oh, look at the Skeleman. Oh, boy. And then the conversation's done. So if I'm sitting here and I'm being like, dude, it's so dark. Oh, I might be watching and be like, yeah. We have a lot of tuning to do with the light values. So what happens if I chop this tree down, huh? I wish to touch. Oh, it doesn't give me my health back? Oh, that's mean. So, you know. So it says show quest log. Does that not do it? Oh, I see. You haven't done it yet. Okay. Guess I'm gonna go this way. 'Cause why not? Can I jump off? That'd be sweet. Nice. Esports. Heck yeah. Hey, my guy. Did you know that you are one whole experience point? Requires shovel. Dude, why to Cidal? Get out of here. So there is some gate thing over here. God, I can't see anything, man. Fraga says, hi, Day9, thanks for existing. I got you, Fraga. I got you. I'm just gonna continue to exist, because I know it tickles you pink. So, honestly, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the game overall. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No. Turbo Pepper says, I can appreciate the backstory YouTube about early access, but I tuned in a bit to your latest early access graphs on Steam. 10,000 was a nice number to do calculations, but on the high side of things. I can't imagine it to be that high. That's low, actually. That is actually a lower estimate. That was the back of napkin math number used for, like, in 2012. Anyways, okay, I'm getting distracted. Alright, so this is a relink point. Got it. So, Turbo Pepsi, you'll have to forgive me. You'll have to forgive me, Turbo Pepsi. May I open my heart to you? In the midst of this darkness. You know what? It's my last day of streaming of the week. I can do whatever I please. I realize I started the point saying I'm not sure what I feel about this game. I'll return to that in a moment. But I'd like to open my heart to you. So, first of all, when I am trying to communicate an idea, or any concept or anything, whenever I'm doing communication where I'm trying to use examples and concrete bits of information, two things are true. First of all, I am rarely, and actually people rarely, are trying to be exact and precise with their examples. So, allow me to give one. Suppose I'm talking about a StarCraft strategy and I say something like, well, let's suppose that you're at a ranking where most players are early expanding in their game. Given that, blah, 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 blah. See how I just gave a concrete example and I even used the language like most or suppose this is true, things like that? Something that happens to me as a creator, aka someone that just is on the internet where people can see, is I'll say things like that, and then I'll have people go, wait. But, like, you can't know if people are going to early expand. I mean, like, what if the meta changes? Or I play a lot and people don't early expand against me, and I'm like, literally that's not what I'm fucking talking about. It would be the equivalent if I said something like, hey, suppose that I was a teacher and I was earning something like $50,000 a year. $50,000 US dollars a year. And someone comes and goes, well, that's not what teacher salaries are. And I'm like, I fucking know. You know what I mean? Because what I didn't say is, I want to let you know that if you're a teacher in America, you 100% will earn $50,000 fucking dollars. I'm just going, no. Suppose that I am a teacher and that this is my salary. Suppose that that is the case. And it's one of these things that drives me crazy because what you're bringing up, Mr. Turbo Pepsi, or Mrs. Turbo Pepsi, or MX Turbo Pepsi. I was trying to give an example of early access numbers, why early access can be valuable, and the way I was doing that was by saying, suppose that this is about the number per person per month that it costs to operate as a game dev studio. Further, suppose that we have this much money to start with, and finally, suppose that we sell this much. Look at, in this example, given those three suppositions, look at how this creates this trend of you start with spending money this quickly, and then you get a burst of cash from the early access, and then it dwindles, and then you get to launch. Isn't that great? And the number of people that I had come to me and go, dude, those numbers, they don't feel right. I know developers that earn less than that. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, literally, it's not relevant in the slightest that you know of someone that does that shit. Oh, I've knocked over this bottle of hot sauce, but I caught it because I'm a fucking cat. Like, I literally don't care. And after I made those statements, and the statement that I was specifically making, because you'll notice I've been speaking generally, because I know someone's just going to go, I disagree with that, Sean. If you are trying to do back-of-napkin computations from a business perspective, a common back-of-napkin math number that has been used in development circles is $10,000 per developer per month. It is $10,000 per developer per month. Well, wait a minute. Are you saying that each developer is being paid a salary of $120,000 a year? Absolutely not. I'm talking about the business cost. So let me note the existence of this back-of-napkin number. This is not my opinion. I do not believe that this is the number that I have researched and I have produced. This is just a thing that you could just see over the last 10 years. I guess more like in the 2009-2016 period. That period of time, that was the number. Now, $10,000 per person per month includes their salary, includes the various business taxes, includes the fact that we are paying rent for an office that these individuals are in. It includes the fact that some people are paid more, some people are paid less. It includes the fact that they have equipment needs, that they have licensing needs for software, that they have, I don't know, maybe we have a fridge that gets stocked with food, right? There's much more than just this person's salary. And I literally got like 8 messages from people after Tuesday's stream when I was talking about that. It was like, hey, I want to let you know that I think $10,000 sounds like too much. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? So Turbo Pepsi, I recognize that you didn't do that. You just went, hey, you know, I saw that and I was thinking about that number. You were sharing your considerations of the number, which is totally fine. But God, I mean, it's one of these things where again, if you'll permit me with my newly minted baby head and my freshly shaved baby face to behave like a literal baby for a moment, part of me is like, how do you people not, like, how do you get through the day if there's like no rigor to your thinking at all? It's like, we don't have any food to eat because I opened the fridge and it's empty. And it's like, that fridge has had food before. Okay, well, what do you want me? I'm going to go eat the air in the fridge? No, I'm 100% convinced that food has been there. That's not what I'm talking about. We're out of food. I need to go to the store. Sean, you can't tell me that we haven't gone to the store and stocked this fridge with food. Like, I don't fucking understand how some people get through the day. Like, I have no idea, man. It's crazy to me. Oh, my God. Dan Cancotes, is there a term for where people fixate on relatively unimportant details? I mean, to be serious, it is a lack of rigorous thinking / listening. Anyways, but I'm not entirely sure yet what I think about this game. That's the other thing I was going to say. Because I think that some of the... Oh, is there just no way for me to go up? Alright, so I need to working my way around, sure. I'm not entirely sure what I think about this game yet. Because, I mean, the artistry is really exceptional. Can I make that jump? How well placed. The artistry is exceptional. Like, visually, I'm like, hell yeah. It is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly dark. Which makes me feel like I'm squinting a lot of the time. But something that I'm feeling a little bit of is like...
What's this thing? Together then.
Is I don't quite know how to... Dark as in brightness or grimness. Yeah, I mean, in terms of my ability to visually see stuff. Not as in, like, oh, it's too grim. I have a sword, and I just want to sit against it and have a conversation. I don't understand why I have to resort to such brutality. Nah, I'm a brutal gamer. I'm ready to slay. I just literally can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Thank you, Peepo Boos. Where'd that fly come from? Oh, what? What was that attack? I'm stuck. God, my attack is so fucking slow. Yeah, because, like, I don't know what to think about this, because it kind of bills itself as an ARPG, and most games that are trying to be a Souls-like game self-identify as a Souls-like. Because in a Souls game, you generally aren't, like, switching your weapons a ton. You're typically sticking with a very narrow set of weapons for a very long amount of time, improving them, and just simply getting better at them.
Someone's coming.
Hello. And so, when you say ARPG, I'm going to imagine that looting, stat progression, improving things, getting an interesting loadout of stuff is, excuse me, going to be the focus. When I hear Souls-like, some of that is related to combat, making sure that, you know, you have that sort of weighty, meaty swing of the sword, punch of the fist. But also something that I feel like is very Soulsy is when the exploration is incredibly rich and satisfying and rewarding. And so the exploration, just due to the camera angle, feels more muted than it is in the
Forgive my father.
in those games.
Mistook you for one of the Risen.
It is I, the Risen.
If you make for Sacrament, there are worse things than bandits up ahead. A great beast is loose in these glades.
They say it used to be a man. I wanted to go after it, but Father says...
Father says the Torn are not to be trifled with. And he's right.
Not a proper trifle. Draconi says they've been avoiding the term Souls-like quite a bit in advertisement. Well, and I think that's wise, because gamers love to refer to the new thing as the old thing, right? Like, oh, this is not another first-person shooter, it's a Doom clone. Oh, League of Legends is not, it's a Dota clone. Oh, is this an auto chess? No, so they invent genres. This is an auto battler. This is this, you know. All right, so now we're just going to call this game a Souls-like. No, it's not. It's not a Souls-like. It's not. That's not what it is. Oh, I'm on fire. It's an action RPG with challenging, deliberate combat.
I'll keep it tended for you.
Oh, I didn't read that recipe.
All you can think about is a warm meal.
Yeah, in this stream you'll get me a day 9 like. Mushroom and meat curry. Pig sticker blueprint. It's first 35 health. Oh, that's it. Mushroom and meat coolity. All right. I am the Dark Souls of streamers, yeah, it's true. I mean, we're all thinking it, for sure. Oops, wrong button. Oh my god, please let me stand into the thing, ah! Shadowcast says, I feel like that's an analogy for a different scenario. This game would want to be associated as a Souls-like because it would garner a larger number of people who like that genre to come check it out. It can do that. But as an example, Riot was really diligent about making sure that their games are never referred to as a blank clone. Because it happens to be that for a game like League of Legends versus Dota, do they play very differently and have rich, interesting, different gameplay? Yes. But think about the amount of momentum that it would cause someone to quit playing Dota or to quit playing Counter-Strike. So if you say, oh yeah, we're a Dota clone. I mean, there is literally, this is not an opinion, there's just evidence that when people heard that, they went, oh, why would I stop playing Dota? I already have Dota. I invested all my time in Dota. I would have switched to that for this. And then Riot literally invented the acronym in that way. And so let's say that you are trying to create a... I mean, hell, let's say you are trying to create a game where you think that the crafting and the looting and the identity that you build through playing the game over a long period of time is completely different and unlike any of the Souls games. And if you tell people, oh, we're a Souls-like, they make assumptions that are incorrect, and they opt out of playing your game. Well, then all of a sudden, calling it a Souls-like is bad because it's causing people to opt out. Or similarly, if a game was described as a Souls-like, and Souls players hopped in and played and went, this isn't a Souls-like, and quit, then you're also harming the people that you're marketing to. And so, I mean, the whole point is that I don't know what kind of game this is to be able to call it anything appropriate at this point. It's a big old pile of I don't know. Run to the shrieking. Torlik Duvain was 9 years old. Because right now this game seems to have a lot of really interesting ideas. And a lot of really high quality execution in places. But I can't quite put my finger on how they work together. Just due to... Oh my god. I didn't mean to hit that button. Yeah, I just can't quite put my finger on why do I care about chopping down trees. Whoa, see daisies. Why do I care about finding more, you know, nodes to mine with my pickaxe? Like, I have no context for it. I know that I can do it. I don't know why I'd want to do it, but I know I can do it. So I've never been here before. Got it. Oh, you're stuck. I see. Gotcha. And by no means do I think that a game has to do that, you know. It's not like I'm just sitting here, oh, these fucking bastards not telling you what kind of game it is. I hate them so much. Oh, nice looking pants. Rather, I'm just trying to frame that this kind of style of game tends to take its time. I'm at 96%. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I've yet to be able to judge what kind of game it is. What did I get? Blade oil recipe? Wildling helmet? Oh, dude. Let's get that helmet on, baby. So now I should be over encumbered, right? Alright. Perfect. I want to wear the heaviest gear. So I need to hold this button, hold this, do this, use that. Like, some of this exploration, like here, this is so sweet. And the way that, again, everything curves backwards, it's so sweet. Hey, look at this little glade. Hey, look at this. Look at this. It's so great. Thanks, Uncle Slim. Thank you. Areas like this, I really like, where you go here and there's a ton of mushrooms and there's just like a ton of ingredients. Because, God, the number of games I've played where everything is just generically the same. It is so hard for me to understand what is passable and what is not. Oops. Left trigger, left trigger. Pro ring. Do I only have one slot? So here's a question I have. Why is that showing as purple instead of blue? Actual backseating question. Why not? So, it looks like I just don't have more slots for things, which is devastating, because I feel certain that I have extra fingers. Keep the existing one. Orban blades. Hey, a little island all to myself. Okay. 10 rings are bust. Thank you. Alright, where's my character? Thank you, video game. What? Why am I? No, I don't want to do this. I was so confused. I was like, ah! I started fishing all of a sudden. Yeah, because, like, I think that, currently, I feel like all this looting and exploring and grabbing feels like I would much rather have interesting combat encounters. Or just be generally exploring. Holy water jug? Damn right, photo gamer. That's why every time you tune in, I'm the most hydrated man you've seen that day. Oh, it's so good. Because, I mean, like, frankly, the getting of the plants felt a little bit more clear. Because, hey, the game showed me immediately, yo, dude, if you get this mushroom and this plant, you can make yourself a grandy dandy health potion. And, you know, pine. Oh, maybe I haven't been picking up the wood at all. I'm stuck. Get me out. What? Get out of the water. But yeah, like I've played. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to pick stuff up. I've played many games where you need to farm for certain resources, like the various plants and demon souls needing to, you know, respawn in certain areas. Bloodborne, also same thing. But like the trees I'm chopping, these lore or ore things that I'm looting. I mean, I'm like whatever. Vengeful Rogue. Or should we say Vengeful Rouge with the 5 gifted subs. Thanks for your kind support on our lovely little Thursday. So a lot of dying happened here. Alright. So if I look, that's where my... I think I did go here, right? Vengeful Roses rarely get to stop in live. Hope you and Chad are having a great day. I'm having a pretty solid one. Pretty solid one. Think of the games that I've played this week. Zao is still my number 1 of 3. It's me, RST, with the 153 months, baby. Alright. Eat your pie. Eat your pie. Having a heavy weapon and swinging when it's very clear you're about to be hit, it's the worst feeling. Oh, I thought I did it in time. See, I thought I rolled. Phase 2. Look at him sitting in the air. Right there when I started swinging, I was like, oh god. Eat the mushrooms. Ah! That's so funny. Just like, oh, just like flying off. Hey, Fillmore, what up, dude?
Figured I'd be safer camping out here. Ugh, sickening stench.
Repair. Yeah, repair everything. There you go. You don't want to talk. Let's buy some stuff. Wait, what? Why are you... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong entire category. Okay. Mushroom and meat curry recipe. Crab chowder. Why not? Oh, a shovel? Yeah, I'd love one. How did that fight feel? A little clunky, to be honest. I think it might be this weapon is a little clunky. Some more counterplay than just dodge while I have parry. You know, I want to see something, so I'm going to do a test. So one thing that you learn when you play the Souls games is that you can actually just generally stand next to a boss and be okay. Okay, so this seems to be a little bit more like there's damage happening much closer to him more frequently. Tracking is a little more generous than I would have thought. As in, if he's aiming in that direction and I start moving, yeah, I can actually get pretty close to him. Phase 2. Oh, I'm using... Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna try to use my blade oil. Oops. Alright, I'm hitting my buttons wrong. How do I do this? Alright, that's how you do it. Okay. This is the cliff I fall off. That's a good question, Sohinky. Let's find out if it does. Let's find out if the fat roll works on bosses. Would you do me the great honor of repairing my stuff for free? Oh, you know, there's another thing that I keep forgetting I can do, which is just hold the run button. Yeah, see, look, I just ran out of the way. Look at that, just run. I get hit by that so many times. Ooh, I can pick this up. Alright. I did it. I did the heavy slam and it just kind of made him go. Oopsie daisies. Made him mad. Ooh, I almost threw myself off the cliff. jumping everywhere. That hit me? Oh my god. Time to eat mushrooms. I really need to wait for him to fall. Not like that, I mean like when he seems to be stumbling out. Like there. Yeah. Oh, it's the fast one. The fast ones that always get me. You know, I'm gonna eat a little. I did it! Bum-ba-da-da. Yeah! Give me the loot. Human. Oh, corpse smearing blade. Is it giving me the weapon version of what I was just. Deals 20% extra plague damage. Chance to regenerate health on damage dealt. Oh my god. And. Ouch. Type, rarity, type. So this is the one that I did have. And this is the corpse smeared blade. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Wait! I can equip this? What? Hmm. All right, excellent. So wait, I can... What? Okay, okay. What does that do? What does that do? What does any of these things do? I gotta go sell my shit. Hey, Mr. Blacksmith. Oh. Oh, I can't actually get in there. Oh. It's like HP regen potential. Ah. Where's the fucking guy? The moment I need him, he's gone. Can't believe it. I don't know where he went. Oh yes, and of course, don't answer me. I don't like backseating. Lower the bridge! Lower it, Daemon! Excellent.
State your business. Quickly. Don't think just because you felled the beast, you're an ally.
This is what it's like to go into a Walgreens in downtown San Francisco.
I apologize for the lack of hospitality. My friend here has his guard up for good reason. Once the raiders took the old fortress, their bloodshed has drawn more and more of those things towards our city.
Those abominations.
How did you manage to slay that monstrosity?
Is it because you infinitely respawn upon
The
death?
serum. The Watcher's call has been answered.
Ha! I told that old coot he was wasting his time. For once, I'm glad I was wrong. Serum,
In the flesh and on our island. I thought you'd be taller.
Your forearms
Your
are
kind
positively
welcome, Marl Lords.
enormous.
I trust you'll find a home here. Seek the Watcher, up in the rookery.
Seek the proper noun up in the other proper
To
noun.
Sacrament.
The moon is huge, right? Totally insane. Really fucks up the tide all the time. Interact with the Whisper. Woo! Whisper time.
Sacrament's gates are always open to those in need, or those who keep her safe. Help yourself to our food and shelter.
But leave the ale to me.
I'll stab anyone who talks to me. Sheriff? Hi. Oh my god, it is that time. Come on. Come on, it's time for your evening car wash. Alright, everyone. Hold on, come here. Alright, just get into position. There it is. There it is. Hello. Love you, Share Bear. I love giving my cat the car wash. This is the car wash. You're free to go if you like. No, you want more car wash? Sure, you got it. This is a very good cat. All right. Yeah, so... Ugh. I think it was Matt Piscatella on Twitter that described that every RPG runs the risk of the momentum destroying town. You start off, learn some cool mechanics, have some cool things occur, get some items, get some experience, unlock some shit. Then you get to a town where all momentum is annihilated.
Never wanted to see him like that. You hacked your way to our gates without a moment's thought. Our hero, everyone. Our hero has come.
Gabrielle says, I can't say I've ever lint rolled my
Butchering
face
their
before.
way.
Dude, it's superb. I'm an absolute stan for face rolling. Never thought of that before to remove cat hair. I did it to my face once, kind of like, haha, isn't this funny? And then I was like, oh shit, the lint's gone. That's great.
You felt that beast outside the city, but... Well done, Sarah. That was a mighty battle you fought to get here. I saw the whole thing. You should be proud.
Sir Sam Vime says, how's the game? It's hard to understand what the game is how I describe it. And my god, is today the day where I never stop repeating myself? You know what, it's fine, I've had a tough week. I'm allowed my tangents if I so desire. So, I mean, first of all, just the visuals and the artistry of the visuals, it's superb. I mean, no notes, it's just great. I mean, it's too fucking dark. Brighten it up, please. I want to see what you made. It's pretty. But one of my favorite things to talk about is the mental model. And I often talk about this with combat and stuff like that, but God, I guess I'll just do that example. Okay, so what I mean by the mental model of the game, or the mental model of certain elements, is that there is the what. Here's what the buttons do, and what happens when you gain experience, and what the options are when you want to level up. But way more important than the what is how you're actually supposed to think about the game. And the example I always use is Dark Souls versus Path of Exile. In both Dark Souls and Path of Exile, you kill monsters to gain experience. They drop loot that you can equip stuff. You learn different move sets, and you can assemble effectively a loadout of abilities and or weapons to, you know, kill stuff. But Path of Exile is all about the progression and the min-maxing and the loot. It is a loot and progression focused game, period. Dark Souls is so much about the mastery of this very satisfying combat system. That's really the way that you should be thinking about Dark Souls. So for instance, if you took the logic, the mental model of Path of Exile, and applied it to Dark Souls, it wouldn't make sense. In Path of Exile, you go, oh, this sword sucks, I can't wait to find a better sword. Hey, this sword's pretty good, but it's starting to fall off. Can't wait to find a better sword. Hey, my new sword's awesome, but it's starting to fall off. Can't wait to find a better sword. Like, it's just the progression of the loot getting better and better and better alongside the enemies getting harder and harder and harder. In Dark Souls, there is no better sword. The sword you start the game with, you can just beat the game with. I use one weapon for the first half of Dark Souls and a second weapon for the second half. That's it. In Elden Ring, once I got the Keen Cross Naginata, excuse me, I just only used that for the entire game and just developed a sense of comfort and mastery with just that thing. You're supposed to think about them very, very differently. And with this game, I don't yet understand how I'm supposed to think about the game. So we're in this town, and I feel like I haven't talked about the idea of mental models around towns. But if you think about something like in a game like Hades, the town that you spawn in, I mean, I know it's like an underground hall in hell, but the way you're supposed to think about it is you can run right through it if you want to. You can talk to people, but really 95% of the game is the runs in Hades, and way less than 5% is the actual conversation that you're having in that hall bouncing around. So the town in Hades is a richness element that sits next to the actual gameplay, which is this action game. Don't think of the town as the main meat of the gameplay. Contrast this with a game like Fallout 1, or frankly all the Fallout games. When you get to a town, the point is you're supposed to meet all the characters and talk to all of them and understand quests and bounce back and forth between them to learn more information and accomplish things and blah, blah, blah. Like, the town itself, the richer and deeper and more interesting and the more characters there are in the town, that's gameplay in that kind of RPG. And so I thought that this game was much more of like a Dark Souls style game where it's a lot about the mastery of the combat, exploring different areas, doing different light quests. And now I'm at this town and I can't tell, is this like going to be more like an RPG where I'm talking to people and I'm getting quests? Is this more like an ARPG town where I could talk to people but it doesn't really matter? So yeah, coming all the way back to the question, what do I think of the game? I'm not really sure what I think about it right now, because I can't tell if it is a traditional action RPG where I should care a lot about loot. I can't tell if it's leaning heavily into the survival crafting thing where I'm supposed to be hunting and exploring for more ingredients and the crafting is more the focus. I can't really tell if it's more about this Soulsy style combat and I should be enjoying that. I can't tell if it's more of a traditional RPG in that I'm meeting characters and I'm talking to people. Captain says, is it bad to not know at this point? I don't think so. I don't actually think so. Because, I mean, a simple example, Captain, is that none of the ways that any other game worked helped me understand how to play Dark Souls. But once I got Dark Souls, I was like, fuck yeah. Captain Nathaniel says, well, but can you tell if you like what you are seeing? Maybe I suck, but not really. I can't really tell.
There's another battle raging inside the city. Against a beast with no face. It cannot be killed. Savor. Have you heard of it? It's choking the life from Sacrament as we speak.
Savor.
The Risen won't be far behind. Good for you. You brought down that monster that's been stalking our gates. But at least that thing was keeping the Risen at bay. Now they'll bring Sacrament's doom, mark my words. Elsworth's too soft on all of it. The plague, the criminals, the Dasha.
The proper nouns.
I'd set things right.
Oh, I do way too much stuff like this in games. Just find areas. I shouldn't do stuff like this in games. Alright, here it come. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Good thing you died and respawned on the other side of those gates.
He was a man.
The rookery is just up ahead.
You should go to the rookery. As a child in Marinville, in a way, the tale watching you make your way to the rookery.
I'm gonna kind of look around, but I'm not that interested in talking to people.
That's it.
Flows of magic are whimsical today.
On patrol.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I'm generally unwilling to too strongly form any evaluation about an early access game.
Maybe I'm not Dasha after all.
Because part of why someone might not enjoy a game is because the game sucks, certainly. I mean, that's one. But also, like, if the devs haven't quite clarified, again, how you're supposed to think about and how you're supposed to enjoy the game. And a really, I think, clean example of this is, again, the ARPG mindset versus the Dark Souls mindset. Where if you're going, dude, I'm so frustrated playing Dark Souls, I just haven't gotten any good loot. And then someone's like, dude, no, like, literally this longsword is one of the best weapons in the game. It's just all about getting access to a different experience. That's it. That's what the weapons are about in this game. I remember saying things like, wait, so I'm just supposed to, like, learn how to beat these skeletons with this? And someone was like, yes. Here's some advice on how to do that. And I was like, oh, and it started to help me. And I firmly believe that Dark Souls is the kind of game that unless you actually explain to someone, unless you actually explain a little bit about how stuff works, you can wind up doing what I did and convincing yourself that you would totally not like this game. No, I don't like Dark Souls at all. It's totally not my thing. It's because I didn't understand it.
Ellsworth's had his chance. This city deserves better.
So, like, this is what I mean, is that, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk to this person. I'm supposed to talk to all the people to find quests, because that's the way a traditional RPG works.
Ellsworth, let the risen
I mean, I don't know, is she yelling at me because I'm supposed to talk to her? Just not quite sure. Oh. Oh!
When you can burn and freeze.
Okay, so is this... Okay. Okay, so maybe this is more like a hub. Because I feel like hubs are different than towns, okay? Because I'm going to use the Fallout games as my examples because I've been thinking about Fallout because I've been watching that TV show and it's fucking terrific. But like in Fallout 1, you go to Shady Sands, and there's the characters and the quests that are in Shady Sands. And then you go to Junktown, and there are the characters and the quests that are in Junktown. And each little town is a new set of content. Ooh, you do stuff in there. I suppose maybe Sacrament is like one of these hub worlds, kind of like the main area in Hades, or shit. What's another good hub world? What's another good hub world? What's another? Oh my God! Help me! Where there's effectively one big town, and it is the non-combat part, where you go to the town to chill, and you go out again. Yeah, Bastion, Diablo 1, Tristram. Dontro says Pornhub, yes, where we all go when we're not in the combat of capitalism. I understand it's a bit of a stretch, but we'll give it to you. Yeah, Destiny, my understanding is that that's how it works. You kind of have this hub area and you venture out. and then you do the gunning. Oops, Wyest.
Welcome, young sprout. I go by Whitaker the Woodcrafter. That's because I craft wood.
I trust you're American and need these basic concepts explained to you. Cupboard? What? Ah, I'm not a fan of this! Ah!
Why cut and slice? I knew with the pestilence returned, it wouldn't be long before your kind did as well.
Did you know you can get a medium-sized cupboard if you talk to Whitaker? I don't, like... this is what I mean by, like, I don't know what this game is trying to be right now. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I do not mean this in the, these devs are dumb, they messed up by not showing me... I mean, I'm just explaining, like, I'm so confused.
We are all... Please, a black door.
What does enchanting do? So wait. Common, customizable 4 gem slots. Rare, enchantments, and a gem slot. Plague, strong enchantments, and a gem slot, but carries a negative. Transform common gear into either a rare or plagued item. Oh, infuse socket gems into empty slots to apply specific enchantments. Add or extract runes. Modify weapons' runes. Extracting will sacrifice the weapon. Okay.
Greetings, warrior.
So I'll just do this one. Oh. Huh. Alright, so I extracted this.
Life and death in the balance. Let's dip.
Use. So if I put this.
I
should
felt
probably
the aura
sell
of
some.
your...
Probably sell this. My cat, dude. Let me... Dude. This office has 2 doors. One of them goes to the hallway. The second one goes to this bathroom. This bathroom also has a door to the hallway. Okay? This is not complicated for you and me. For Sheriff the Cat, she stands on the other side of the hallway door and meows her little lungs raw. Because she doesn't understand that if she just goes into the bathroom, she can get in here. I'm gonna go insane. Ah! Like, literally, I need to just shut the living room door and just lock her in there. So she just, because she can at least understand it. Sheriff. Oh my God, my children. Alright, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna go into standing desk mode and I'm gonna retrieve the cat. My children. Apiqual says you should teach her a more efficient search algorithm for that graph you just explained. I know. I talk to her about A-star every chance I get, but she doesn't fucking get it. I think I need to give her better note-taking skills. Come here, Sheriff. Sheriff, come here. And we're in the fucking room! Isn't that crazy, dude? Oh my God. Yeah, she's fine. She wanted to go onto the cat castle that's behind me. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Alright. Alright.
Greetings, what?
So if I do infuse and I select this, do that. Sure.
I felt the...
Sheriff, why do you keep meowing? Oh, did she get stuck again? Oh my god. You alright? No, you're fine. Oh. She's my children. Alright. So, this can enchant stuff, so I guess I'll enchant one of these. Okay, so what did I just do? I have equip load increase, health regeneration, indestructible. Experience loss on damage taken. What? All right, let me equip. You know what? Let's gamble again. What's infusing do? Okay, wait.
Greetings, warrior.
Okay, so you know what? I'd like you to have this. Okay, but guess what? I want to enchant this wretched archer cap. Thank God. Alright, wasn't terrible. Wasn't terrible. Where is the Rooker?
Everything is... Oh, ignore their gate. I've witnessed... I want strength.
Alright, whoops.
Good to see you.
Can be used to infuse weapons and armor. I like sapphires.
It's the serum. Here. Is it really true? The serum. Wait, he went out beyond... I expect hand like Rossa to...
Alright, hold on. I wanna...
Make the world life.
Cold potency. Oh, I'm broke. I'm fucking broke, dude. Well, I guess I'll...
I felt the... Greetings.
Do you want to do this? It's the most permanent thing I've ever done. Alright. Inventory. What does this UI mean? Gems, cold potency, increased by. I mean, I feel like there's some number that needs to be right here. Increased by like what? By like how much? Cold potency increased by. What's cold potency mean? What does it even mean? Hold on. There's cold resistance. What's potency mean? What does it mean? All right.
Why cut and slice when you can burn and freeze?
My favorite thing is to cold potency increase by. My weapon looks sweet. I want to swing with it. Potently more chill than you were? Damn right, Ghosty. I'm running to the rookery.
If you make for the rookery, I don't hear it roaring anymore.
Have you
I
been
will
written from the whispers?
ignore everyone.
Are you my
True serum?
The beast
In
outside
sacrament
our
of all
gates is
places.
a sign.
The city's gone to shit.
You're lit.
Do you partake of ale or...
No. Incidental littedness. What up, Duo Death 21? So dad memes, I hope you bust through a wall at some point soon.
Onward to the rookery, serum.
It's down here? Alright. You there, go to the rookery. I can't stress enough how much I need you to do this. Oh, I see. I don't see.
So much past.
Is this it? No?
So I'm supposed to believe you're a serum. A serum?
I've never believed anything. Okay, so maybe up here. Dad memes says Thursday is literally the worst day of the week. I will die on that hill. I mean, you really shouldn't talk to me about days of the week and what's a favorite and what's not. You're gonna be hard pressed to find someone with more demented opinions on days of the week. My favorite day of the week is Monday, by like a wide margin. Oh my God! I get into the goddamn rookery. Oh my God.
Do you need any help?
Yes, help!
I feel as if I'm at the end.
Useless. Get up. Ooh, chest. Armor shard. Serum. Hey, Serum. Oh my God.
I don't hear it roaring.
Have you been written from the whispers?
Are
you my dead?
The beast outside our gates is a sign of the blasphemy within our walls.
War room.
I have a hint of serum blood.
Look at this place.
So I'm supposed to believe you're a serum. Don't like the look of you.
How in fuck's name do you get to this place?
Welcome.
It appears to be above me.
Sacrament.
But I don't know how to get above me anymore. There's this ladder here. Oh my God. Holy shit. I want to do it. So I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. So this also still feels like the wrong direction. Don't know why there's a ladder here. Oh my God. So it appears to be above me. So even this thing is like rookery. Go this way. So I'm going to go this way.
A true serum? And it's sacrament.
Stay back. I'll not be pulled into the void today. Within our walls.
Sacrament.
Do I go up here?
City's gone to shit.
Okay, Jesus.
You don't scare me, Serum. The eyes of the city. The victory lies just across the bridge.
My God, this is the hardest thing I've done in this game. This is a Souls-like exploration. Dad memes with the 5 gifted subs. What are you talking about?
You've arrived. I knew his letters were not in vain.
Hi, Rowan.
It's an honor to meet you. I've only ever read the ancient texts about your kind.
Bye-bye.
They have come, Master. From across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers. Everything it touches.
Did you not hear? The Serum have arrived.
They won't come. Never answer.
I'm a straight
I
doomer.
apologize. He is a brilliant scholar, but it's been so long.
Oh, it's the beasts from the War of the Worlds.
They're already here.
What is it, Sherebear? Come here.
Governor Ellsworth.
Madrigal Celine, I apologize for the lack of a formal welcome. If you sent word, it must have been lost.
A welcome sight, though, aren't they? About time Phelan sent reinforcements.
My Inquisition is here as an act of mercy, Baron Winnick. There is an unholy presence on this island. I have come on behalf of King Magnus, who sent me...
King Magnus? The boy.
Forgive me. I thought you had heard.
Please enjoy my cat's butt.
Your brother, the king, has passed.
How long?
It will be a week tomorrow. You should return to Phelan, Governor.
What do you want?
Your
You
nephew
wanna go
has
down?
extended his hand.
There you go.
He invites you to rejoin the family.
You can jump down.
Thank you, Madrigal.
Hey,
But
sweetheart.
Sacra is my home.
Sacra will be in
Just chewing
capable
on everything.
hands. My Inquisition have quartered ourselves in Fort Reach, and will remain for as long as it takes to heal this island.
Fort Reach? Sacrament's a bit out of your way then, isn't it?
My outfit encountered a group of raiders as we came ashore on your coast. We sent all of them to rejoin God, save one. I thought she might be of particular interest to you. We could have left her body by the side of the road with the other animals. Consider this an offering of goodwill from the church.
Careful, Sheriff. Is that the daughter?
Where was the touch when our people were sick and starving? We're done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
Odessa. Don't.
I'm angry.
Leave her. I'm sure the governor can properly discipline his own daughter.
I knew it!
At least as well as he governs his city.
My apologies, Madrigal. It's... She does not stand for sacrament.
Damn right I don't.
Guards,
Quiet.
take her away.
This way, Risen. I should have never taught you that little move.
Ew, Mamma Mia.
You will arrange an escort for my vanguard to Kalen.
Kalen? It will be done. Is there anything else we can do?
You can rejoice, Governor. Your salvation is at hand.
Oh, the Inquisition at our gates, and Serum in our rookery. We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm. I hope you've arrived in time to save our fair
All
island.
right.
Not only in time to witness its ruin.
I have to discipline my cat. She's stuck on the other side of the door again. My God. Sheriff. Yeah, I mean, like... So this is just generally an issue that I experience a lot with storytelling in game. Oh, these are my lodgings? I can stash my inventory and share with other players? Okay. Alright.
Rotten balls. The game. I've told them after had a fine most day maker.
Yeah, I mean, like, I... Almost always, when there are characters in a story that does not involve me, for some amount of time in a game, it will feel very disjointed. For me. I'm trying to think of any game for which that is not how I have reacted to it.
You're awake. Please, sir. Forgive. I left off the watch. Now you try apology. I call. Go to the watch.
Alright. What am I doing?
There. Now, if you should encounter any more of the Torn, collect their ichor and bring it here. But be careful.
Okay. I mean, like, look at how good this fucking game looks. It is insane how good this looks. Okay.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
The Madrigal requests your presence. The Madrigal. This is many lie has gone.
I want to play a game, man. I want to play a game. Let me play a game. All right. Quests. All right. Hoping that if I run this way, that content will happen. Okay.
I saw that.
Angry Tacos Gaming says you don't like story in your games. There's lots of games that I enjoy that have a really rich, great story. Like, I'm going to take the traditional RPG, not an action RPG, but like Baldur's Gate 3. Or, I was rewatching videos of Mass Effect 1. I really liked Mass Effect. Where I understand that... let me see if I can frame this correctly. Let me just first say, I don't know, maybe I'm fucking weird. Maybe I'm a weird dude. But, like, if a game appears to be a vector to share a world and characters and a story to me as, like, a thing it's really trying to do, and there's other things like combat and gameplay, I'm on board. Terrific. That sounds fucking amazing. Loved Mass Effect. Love Baldur's Gate 3. Love the Fallout games, particularly Fallout 1 and 2. If I think again about Path of Exile, it happens to have a story. It happens to have a story. But mostly it's about the gameplay. And there are many games that kind of have a story and a world, and they sit in the background. I mean, obviously a lot of multiplayer games do this, like Magic the Gathering has lore and story and world and characters, but really, people sit down and they play the card game, and it has the flavor of the world, it has the flavor of the story. And I thought that this game was kind of like an action RPG where it's much more about the action and the combat and the locations and the exploration. And I'm suddenly kind of going, wait. Is this game actually about the world and the story? Should I have been paying attention to this sort of stuff? Should I actually journey through the town and talk to a bunch of people now? Is that what I should be doing? Okay, so now I'm back out in the world again, I guess. Hell yeah. Angry Taco says, this game is trying to make story more pronounced compared to other ARPGs. You can't come to this game expecting bog standard ARPG. I did not say I'm entering into this game expecting a bog standard ARPG, and I am not saying that this game is disappointing because it is not a standard ARPG. I am not saying those things, period. I am not saying that a game needs to fit very clearly into 3 boxes. And if it doesn't fit into the 3 boxes that I like, then there's something wrong with it. I am not saying any of those things. I am saying that in this experience, I'm having a hard time understanding what the game wants me to focus on. A game like Magic the Gathering, for instance, does not initially want you to focus on the story. If you sit and look at a card, if you say, who's this character? People and the developers will be like, you don't need to know any of that stuff. You're allowed to just play the game for a little bit, and it's kind of like a flavor thing. So I am sharing how other games present their stuff, not because this game needs to do that in those exact ways, but rather they are... Wow, that was a long wind-up. What the fuck? I'm sharing those examples because they exist and are concrete and I can name them. I am not saying they need to be the exact matches to any of those. I'm just saying I don't yet have a sense of it with this one. And frankly, I started to skip through some of the dialogue because I was just going, you know what, I really enjoyed some of the combat, and I want to go back to doing that.
Misery's there.
Some crabs. Icaro says, I think in my 40 hours of this game, it's been less than 20 minutes of story stuff total, but it's quite front-loaded for sure. That's an example of what I mean, where maybe after I play this for a long time, I'll go, oh, okay, so it sets the stage for a big dramatic story, and then most of it is exploring and adventuring. Oh, look at that range on that. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. I was fully stuck. Oh, no. No way. Alright. So I want to be really clear. I am by no means saying the game is bad. I am by no means saying this game has failed. I am not even saying I dislike this game.
You make for the glades.
What I am saying is that I'm just not that sure what kind of game this even is. That's it.
Oh, God's me in's nothing but no. Well, in that case.
Alright. So now we can rebuild this. So can I go from whisper to whisper now?
Needs to get me old. I will.
Yeah, and to be clear, I can read quite quickly. I tend to just let it go through, so I'm spamming through if I'm scanning. Because I know, for instance, I can collect Ichor.
Are you feeling ill? People ask why I'm leaving.
Or I suppose it is pronounced Icor, but I like calling it Ichor.
Oh, King Harold's in the courtyard, going for a walk. Where the Queen...
Do I have to go all the way fucking up, dude? Alright. I don't know, I think about this a lot with the various games that I play. How do you want me to think about your game? And I mean, for instance, the sort of collection crafting mechanics of Elden Ring are very, very ignorable. They don't really matter that much, but you can do some stuff with them. Occasionally, you do some crafting here and there. A game like Stardew Valley, or a lot of games that are focused on survival and crafting elements, you just get thousands of different items, and you're supposed to be constantly managing recipes and like building and working towards things and finding more to collect.
No. But, tell me, I'm convinced this spot, there are relics of your kind. You should see it for yourself.
You know what? I will look at my stuff later.
A true serum?
Where were you then?
Wouldn't you like to see sacrament?
Dude, I'm gonna ignore all these people.
Serum, a moment.
Voice acting is pretty nice. I think the voice acting, the animation during the cutscenes, the writing, I think it's excellent. I mean, so, whoa. Got some loading.
Only those who've been touched.
Gargoyles is again the one guy I shouldn't have ignored. Well, this is what I mean by it's tough for me to know how to think about the game, because I talk to people all the fuck over town, and nothing particularly notable happened. And what I'm not saying is that if I exhaustively search through the town, there's nothing useful there. Also, what I did not say is that it is correct for me to avoid these people, and everything that I'm doing is the right way to play the game. And how dare you? Blah blah blah. I'm just saying I'm confused. I'm just saying I'm having a hard time understanding what I'm supposed to be thinking and getting excited about and so on in the game. Everyone says, you missed a waypoint, save point at the very beginning of the area while you were talking. Sure. Sure, so what? I mean, I'll explore around. Climb up like that? No way. Dude, I didn't even see this hole. Because when I was walking across here, I didn't even see any of these lights. Or that little stringy thing. Because the thing is that, in my eyes, this blue light that occasionally shows up, I associate the strings like this, these little stringy things, with the save point, less so with the just the color light, or the blue light. Alright, I am not doing the spikes properly. Shit. Oh, that didn't fucking do anything at all. Ooh, Thieving Drifter Guard. %19% focus loss on damage taken. Great! Great! Oh my god, yeah! Oh, Ghosty, sorry, I was asking Angry Tacos for that. Angry Tacos, let me read your thing out loud. Sorry, there's been some backseating that's been happening, and our mods are trying to protect my feeble mind. So Angry Tacos says the pitch for this game is basically what would be the midway point between Diablo 4 and Elden Ring. It attempts to take the best of both and meld them together into something new and refreshing. Yeah, no worries, Ghosty. Are you kidding me, Ghosty? You're like the best human in the universe. Because it's interesting, because thus far I have felt neither something Elden Ring-like nor something Dark Souls-like. Nor, oh yeah, I remember I died to this guy. Nor have I felt anything Diablo or Ludi-like. I haven't gotten a strong sensation of anything in any identity. Have you parried? Oh, are you kidding me? I've parried, and I've tried to parry and died a shitload. It's fucking awesome. Alright, that parry didn't work. Alright. What up, Gom Jabbar? Oh my god. Fucking nightmare. Chainsaw says, wait, did he say he didn't get a sense of Dark Souls similarities? I can see the similarities in the combat, Chainsaw. I went on a long little spiel about the clear influence of the Dark Souls combat in this. But... well, hold on one second. Fuck me! I just want to parry. Yeah! Oh, and I hit the Dark Souls button instead of the correct button for this game. Damn it. Okay. To articulate a little bit better what I mean, Chainsaw, let me do the Diablo example first. In Diablo 4 and Path of Exile, you are constantly killing enemies and loot's flying out of them. It's this incredibly focused loop that's happening a shitload. Holy fuck, is loot flying out of everything so much that it creates this gameplay experience that feels like it's focused on progression and looting. Now, if you played Dark Souls 1, you wouldn't say, oh my god, it's just like Diablo in Path of Exile. Loot's flying out of enemies all the time. Yes, loot does drop in a Souls game. And there are weapons that are better or worse than others. Generally not as much. You can upgrade things. So it's not about the literal existence of a mechanic, it's about the overall experience. So in terms of a literal mechanic, you know, the sort of Souls-style combat, there has been some slow plotting combat. There hasn't really been that much of it. There just really has not... it just hasn't really happened that much. I'm gonna try to parry this guy again. Oh, for God's sake. As you can see, I don't have my timings down, Pat. If you have a game where you scavenged for 5 minutes and an hour later you scavenged for 5 minutes, I would go, oh, it just doesn't feel like it's a big scavenging game. Was there scavenging? Yes. Oh, I can just do this cheesy thing. Oh, I definitely parried that shit. So hopefully that makes more sense, Chainsaw. Oh, that's so funny. Alright. This guy's getting countered. So I basically think I can... Oh my god. Jeremiah says, I'm within the Combat of Souls influence. Hard agree. Hard agree. I just wish there were more interesting, compelling sequences of combat like that. I want to parry you so bad. Okay. Parrying just does not seem that worth it. And to be clear, I'm not trying to beat the guy, because if I was trying to beat the guy and that was my main focus, I would just not be doing parrying as much. What I'm doing is I'm trying to parry. And doing a great job of it, as you can see. Oh, and I want to just unequip this thing, because I'm never... Yeah, all right. What is meant by compelling sequences? Yeah, so for instance, this guy's dead. If I go over here and die, that guy's dead forever. So it just feels like a little fight over here, a little fight over there. Copper ore. Oh, I can't fucking go this way? Alright. Oh, I did not even see that guy. Holy. Alright. Dude, this sword swing is so slow. Yeah, that's awesome. I want to see something if I go here. Where does it show my current hit points? Or is it fuzzy? Is it fuzzy? President flips his snaps the Spellslinger's guy. Didn't know he streamed on Twitch. Ha ha! Yes! I see my identity has spread far and wide. Give me it all. So, honestly, I think I dislike the fact that enemies don't respawn. Because, like, there was a bit of challenge in that fight. That was pretty fun. I'm going to let myself die here. And so, okay. I should really repair my weapon. It's probably getting broken sometime soon. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I just walk over all these corpses. So, the way that this kind of feels is it's like if I died right here to an enemy, Sean, you're going to respawn effectively right where you died. I'm just going to make you walk through For like 5 minutes, literally right there. I actually did quite like in the in any game where there's sort of a persistent respawn of enemies. Generally speaking.
Sure you want to head that way?
Oh, dude, Firebrand. Oh, shit. Oh, that character design is incredible. Dude, do you see how long my sword swing is? Alright, I'm back. This is watching Dana makes me want to stay up till 5 a.m. like the good old days. Dude, I just want to do that. Someday. When my sleep schedule doesn't matter as much. I want to stay up till 5 a.m. Streaming some derpy shit. Ah! Fuck! That literally scared me, dude. Yeah, because, like, my understanding of how this works is that this area, as the fog has eaten it back up, all these enemies have respawned. Cool. Except I don't have any motivation to go back there yet. Maybe I'll find a reason why later on. Fucking fuck! Get the fuck out of there! Oh! Eat a thing. Shit, that is so bad. Do you see the insane length of this attack? Eat the fucking thing. Oh my god. I almost want to switch to a smaller sword. You know, fuck it, it's 7, I'm done. Okay. This experience was probably the reason why I tend not to play games in early access, because I'm very leery to even take a stab at evaluating the game, because I think a lot of times when I express confusion or express, that's kind of weird, I don't know about that, I think there's a large number of people that interpret it as critique. Ooh, I don't like this. Ooh, this is bad. Oh, this is a problem. I don't know. I'm just trying to articulate why I'm having reactions to things, be it positive or negative or confused. Yeah, I don't know. I'm leery to evaluate it because the artistry is unbelievable. The careful crafting of the world is pretty incredible. I think was my reaction after playing for... I technically have been live for 4 hours, but I probably only put in like 2 to 2.5 hours of playing, because as you know, I'm slow as hell. 13 Soul says, would you say the art is doing some heavy lifting? I tend not to think of it that way. I think that the art is amazing and is in and of itself satisfying, and that's incredible. That's great. I think the things that left me feeling a little bit like, oh, huh, is I could run up, die, run up, die, run up, die, and then kill the dude, and then, I don't know, it didn't really feel as much like an achievement, which, why am I bringing that up? Because I've played a lot of Souls games, and that is a core fun that I get in those games. I killed the first dude, okay, and then there's the second and third, and this fourth dude generally kills me. Okay, I got to the fourth dude. Okay, and now dude 5, oh shit, I died. Okay, let me reload. Okay, back to dude 1 and dude 2 and 3 and 4. And it's like that it's like that joy of overcoming. So because I just would show up, and if I did almost any amount of button pressing competently once, I would kill the dude and they'd be gone forever, and it was like, oh, okay, I guess it didn't feel like I'm achieving anything or I'm doing anything there, which is fine. I do not get that same description of triumph in Path of Exile, for instance. So not every game needs to have that by any stretch. I'm just simply observing that I didn't have that feeling of triumph. There's other games that I enjoy where if you kill a dude, he's dead forever, and it's really just a game about progressing through like a rich sequence of cool cinematic action sequences or some cool story and stuff like that. I see Angry Tacos Gaming says, interesting. For me, I was glad that I didn't have to redo dudes 1 to 4. And I want to be very clear again, what I'm communicating is not that I didn't have this feeling that you're describing. I did have that feeling. Oh, thank God I've killed that guy. I don't have to fight him again. That guy was annoying. Like those dudes that threw the grenades that hit and killed me. Oh, when I cleared those out, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I don't have to deal with that anymore. I am not saying I didn't have that feeling. What I'm saying is triumph happens in Souls games, and I never had that occurrence here. I didn't have any sensation of triumph in pretty much any of the combat at any point today. And I'm not saying that that's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying I am observing that this is something that is absent. I'm also not stating that I've had no other reactions or feelings. There was some... The rate at which I was receiving different loot and, these infusions and the way that the infusions play in the runes and all this shit, because this game just didn't feel like it had terribly much combat in it. Like, I just did not have that many combat encounters, and in particular, I didn't have any combat encounters that really stuck or mattered, because I could screw up 4 times and then win on the 5th, and they were gone forever. So I didn't feel particularly pressured to get good at combat or to itemize in a way. And so I just have not really experienced very much combat in the game so far. And so there seems to be all these different stats and improvements and speed up and so on. Ow. I'm going to interrupt myself for a moment because Angry Tires Games says, I think the sense of triumph is for those of us who are less good at games than you. For example, I failed on the first boss 12 times, so it felt really good when I killed him finally. You basically one-shotted me at a low level. So, forgive me for speaking to you more directly here, Angry Tacos Gaming. I've had a consistent feeling from you specifically, which is that I feel like I am sharing my experience of just what happens in my head and in my body. I'm just describing what is happening to me. And I feel like what I hear from you is a mix of invalidating what I'm saying or suggesting that there's an incorrectness to what I'm saying. well, you feel that way, but I don't feel that way. And I think what you might be trying to do is saying, oh, that's interesting. You had that experience. I'm having this experience. I think that's what you're trying to do. And I think that obviously with text, it's getting... It can be tough. Angry Taco says, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut off that way. I really appreciate that, because you know, you've been here a long time, and, you know, it felt like there was some sort of misinterpretation on my part as well. But yeah, like, I mean, for me, I think that one of the reasons why I remember what I was saying. I think the reason why I'm feeling like hesitant to evaluate is that, one, there's certain expectations I have with this kind of combat. I play this kind of plotting combat. I see a stamina system. I see animation reading. And my brain is like, ah, this reminds me of Dark Souls. And then, I don't get a lot of the Dark Souls payoffs. Huh, okay. I see that there's loot and systems like this that can allow me to tune versus like hold proficiency and, you know, various stamina improvements, but I just haven't had enough combat to be able to evaluate that at all. I've had no ability to evaluate it, really. So I'm not saying that looting system sucks. I'm just saying, I don't know, it maybe this game is like a slow burn. Maybe if I played it for like 30 or 40 more hours, I would go, oh, I think I get how this is functioning. Because I think there's a number of games that kind of feel that way. I mean, hell, most multiplayer games, I feel like, are a horrific experience for 10 hours. Like, most good ones, at least. Kibunbun! Hey, thanks for the 10 gifted subs, and a happy Thursday to you. Angry Taco says, was just trying to offer a different perspective and create a dialogue. Well, I really appreciate you saying that. I really appreciate that. Because that allows me to better interpret accurately what you're trying to say. Yeah, because, you know, I'm seeing Kixao or Kishao saying, it's funny, as someone that never played any FromSoft game, my experience is very different from you, Sean. I approach this game in a very different way. Yeah, like that's something that's kind of interesting, is that, like, this is why I talk so much about mental models. Is another way to describe mental model is my brain, whether I want it to or not, is incredibly heavily impacted by the shit that's already kicking around inside of it. And it can cause me to self-sabotage. So I remember hearing someone who played Dota talk about this when going to League of Legends, where they're like, in Dota, it's so much about the choice of when you use an ability. And in League of Legends, you are casting lots and lots of abilities, and it's a lot about the aiming and timing and positioning in a way that has some overlap with Dota, but a lot of the combat, as they describe, just feels different. Or similarly, I've heard League players come to Dota and be like, what do you mean that most of the abilities you just click on the enemy and it happens? Doesn't that make it really, really easy because you don't have to hit skill shots all the time? But yeah, no, I can kind of imagine someone going, okay, let's assume FromSoft has never released anything. No one knows what the Souls games are, period. Man, I just play ARPGs where I walk onto a screen and I blow everything up. You know, like, dude, in Path of Exile, I don't even see what the fuck the enemies are. I literally, if you asked me to name a single enemy in Path of Exile, I couldn't. I don't know anything about them, man. I know there's some skeleton-looking things, you know. I mean, I don't know. The whole screen fucking explodes. I'm powerful. That's why I play that game. And I can imagine someone going to do the ARPG genre would be so much better if you actually felt the impact of your choices in combat alongside the equipment that you brought to combat. I can kind of wrap my head around that. Yeah, so maybe it's like someone who's playing an ARPG and it's like a slightly more challenging experience, but still errs heavily on the notion of looting and clearing areas. Yeah, because also... Yeah, no, okay, so I can feel my brain starting to change how it's thinking about this. Because I might say, dude, in Path of Exile, in Diablo, you just run through things. Blowing shit up. The arrangement of the terrain doesn't matter. Who the enemies are don't matter. None of this fucking matters. Let's make an ARPG where the exploration matters and where your decisions in combat matters. Let's just do that. I just wish there were more enemies. I want more enemies in the game. Frankly, more enemies and maybe you make it a little bit easier. I don't know. I'm going to stew on this a little bit. Angry Taco says, it's probably a tuning issue. They have tuned lower skilled players right now. Watch you and Co and several others just blaze through the bosses, and it's almost like the game I'm experiencing and the game you're all experiencing are just different. Well, yeah, because like one of the weird things for me is that I didn't actually feel like the fights... I didn't actually feel like I was that good at the fights. Dude, I would swing, they would hit me, I'd hit them, I'd eat a potion, they'd swing at me, I'd swing at them, I'd heal, but they'd be dead. So, like, I mean, yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Also, I'm really bad at parrying. But, again, I'm always so hesitant to make a claim of a lot of early access stuff. And a lot of incomplete works, because, like, if they did one change, which is when you die, all enemies respawn, that would be a completely different game. I mean, it would just function completely differently. I don't need you to agree that it's good or bad or what the game needs or they shouldn't do that. Just, I won't observe. If they literally said, enemies respawn on death, God, would this game play stupidly differently. Path Losing Simulator says, I think the game is trying really hard to slow action combat and RPGs down, so everything feels threatening and deliberate. The gravitas of the combat is meant to echo the gravitas of the narrative. Well, it's weird because I felt like the combat was... I didn't feel like anything was threatening. I never once, ever, at all in the game felt threatened, period, except for that boss. And the reason I didn't feel threatened is that I mean, I probably died 0.8 times per enemy. Like, I died a lot. So it just felt like I would swing at them, they'd kill me. I'd come back, I'd swing at them, I'd kill them. Nice! Get to the next guy. They'd kill me. Damn, respawn. Get to them, I'd kill them. Get to the next dude, I'd die. Damn, respawn, I'd go to them, I'd kill them. Pulsifer, that's a great idea. I should watch a video of endgame content to see what this game is like. Also, it's 7:15. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I need to eat, and I haven't even decided what, but I'm going to eat it all.